The graph, what a beautiful coin, has experienced significant growth in key ecosystem metrics during 2023 and especially during the first half of 2024. And you know what the best part is? Is that the GRT token is still down more than 90% since its all-time high. And that keeps me optimistic in holding and also acquiring more GRT tokens. Therefore, in this video, I'm going to analyze the Graph protocol performance and we will look at its significant latest news and developments. Now, just in case you're new to crypto, well then, get yourself educated because this market is poised to take off. You see, it is with great conviction and hard work that I try to provide you top quality projects just like the Graph. So do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe to the channel, join the live streams when they're going to be on again, sooner than you know, so that you can become among the top 1%. My name is Nico Arachi and I am a real investor. Today, the live graph price is trading around 19 cents on the dollar and the current CoinMarketCap ranking is number 51 with a live market cap of almost 2 billion. However, as I mentioned already, still trading at 93% below its all-time high, which was recorded on February the 12th, 2021. So this could potentially generate more than 1,300% return on investment if, and I believe it will, hit its previous all-time high. Now, a graph, often referred to as the Google for blockchain data. The graph is an open source, decentralized protocol for collecting, processing, and storing data from blockchain applications for easy information retrieval and plays a crucial role in supporting decentralized finance and blockchain applications. Now, as we know, the graph network is used by developers and data consumers who pay to query data. And that is why the performance of the network can be measured by the growth of the volume of queries serviced, the active subgraphs serving queries, and the network's revenue in query fees. So let's first look at the query volume. Demand for data organized by the graph reached an all-time high of over 2.9 billion queries in Q2 of 2024, which is up 84% from 1.6 billion queries in the first quarter 2024. So in terms of the chains that drove the most queries throughout second quarter 2024, well, the graph network mainnet led the way with 1.4 billion successful queries, 48% of the total of 2.9 billion queries in second quarter of 2024, followed by Arbitrum 1 with 464 million queries and Polygon with 411 million queries. Notably, query volumes have seen an upward trend ever since second quarter of 23. While the initial growth in query volumes was likely driven by a recovery of crypto activity in general, there were other recent contributing factors to the increase in volume, and those include the introduction of a free query plan of 100,000 queries per month, as well as the increase in subgraphs published to the decentralized network. Now let's look at the subgraphs. You see, to bootstrap the graph, a hosted service was initially created, and this service hosted subgraphs as the protocol gradually transitions to its decentralized network. The hosted service was free, subsidized by the graph ecosystem, and offered indexing infrastructure run by Node, which is the initial team behind the graph. Now, the first decentralized subgraph launched on the decentralized network in Q1 21. Since then, the sunrise of decentralized data, a plan enabling all subgraphs to upgrade to the graph network, has been on course to upgrade all subgraphs to its distributed network of independent data indexes in 3 phases. And they are called Sunray, Sunbeam, and Sunrise. Now, the first phase of the upgrade, Sunray, was completed in March 2024. And Sunray brought more chains, free queries, and improved billing, including a free query plan of 100,000 queries per month. Now, this obviously helped developers get started on the network and scale their development. The second phase, Sunbeam, started in April and concluded in June. Sunbeam focused on upgrading hosted service subgraphs to the graph network, and as a consequence, nearly 7,400 active subgraphs Graphs successfully transitioned from hosting services to the Graphs distributed network of independent data indexes, and as of the end of second quarter 2024, this translated into a more than 278% quarter over quarter growth. The third phase of the upgrade, Sunrise, retired hosted service endpoints as all query activity is currently being upgraded to the Graph network. The number of deployed subgraphs on the Graphs network will likely increase, in turn growing ecosystem participation and revenue. Now let's look at the ecosystem participation. Subgraphs provide an arena for both technical and non-technical ecosystem participants in order to interact together. Now, indexers operate graph nodes to process and store on-chain data, and data consumers can then query this data via the GraphQL, an open source language for the Graphs APIs. Now, curators, they signal to indexers which subgraphs are worth indexing, and curators are also often act as subgraph developers. Now, delegators are ecosystem participants that delegate their GRT tokens to indexers. That's what I do. Now, delegation enables anyone to participate in the protocol regardless of their technical know-how. My technical know-how is not very big. My investment skills, let's say. Now, let's get back. Indexers actively serving queries on the Graph network decreased 9% to 116 at the end of second quarter 2024 from 127 at the end of first quarter 24. Now, this continues a downside trend in indexers actively serving queries ever since first quarter of 2023. This is explained by the end of the Graphs multi-chain incentivized program at the end of first quarter 23, as well as by some indexers simultaneously unstaking their tokens. Notably, this drop in the number of indexers has not resulted in performance drops of indexers covering a large number of subgraphs. Now let's look at the revenue. Indexing rewards decreased 7% quarter over quarter to nearly $18 million in second quarter of 24, driven by the depreciation in the USD price of the Graph token. Now, total revenue from query fees increased 160% quarter over quarter in US dollar terms to an all-time high of $113,000 in second quarter of 24. And this increase in demand-side revenue in USD was primarily driven by the increase in query volume and in subgraphs on the decentralized network. Now, for those who don't know, data consumers, could be application developers, they pay query fees for indexers to fetch and organize data. As of second quarter 24, the Graph delivers data to projects like Polygon, Artblocks, and Loopring. And finally, let's take a look at some future price predictions. Now, the first price prediction comes from Wallet Invest, and they believe we're going to see a high in 2024 of 73 cents and 92 cents in 2025. The second one comes from Trading Beasts, and they're seeing a high in 2024 of 32 cents and 42 cents in 2025. The last one comes from digitalcoin.com, and they predicted the price will hit 44 cents in 2024 and 51 cents in 2025. So before we end, I also want to give my own future price predictions. Now, I think that Wallet Investor, Trading Beast, and DigitalCoin.com, they're all way too conservative. However, just remember, everything I say and do should not be considered financial advice. You really got to do your own research. Because as you know, I don't know shit about crypto. However, I will dare to give my own prediction. I think we're going to see one Graph token trading around $3 at the end of 2025. Around $3 at the end of 2025. That's all I got to say about that. In case you enjoyed it, then, it was a lot of technical blah, blah, but, the numbers are good, and the Graph is just a fantastic protocol. I'm going to start with the live stream soon again. I miss all of you, you know that. But, hey, nothing much has changed. Our portfolio, the coins we are holding and at what price. So let's just wait a little bit more. and soon we will be streaming all together. Take care and don't forget, Kitty, she loves you.